Hey, let's talk Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
First of all, the Kelvin Benjamin thing, they didn't have to release him in season. Is that a statement that's being made by the organization?
No, I don't really think it's as much a statement. I think, look, they got to a certain point and they move on from him. I thought maybe there was some idea that you hold on to him till the end of his contract and it might help in compensation, but that really won't apply based on what the Bills will probably spend in the offseason and what they'll lose. Look, they gave Benjamin every opportunity. They kept cutting his reps back. They gave him a few more. He wasn't productive. I mean, 35 catches in 18 games, 2 touchdowns. It was a failed move. They took a big swing on a guy they should have known more about. Much of that failure is on Benjamin, but the Bills coaches and general manager thought they were going to get more out of him. The perception is he was not a hard worker, at least from the outside, and then you see his play on the field, the lack of production. And I know there was a lot of issues going on. They're changing coaches, changing quarterbacks. But I look at Zay Jones and I go, that guy had a terrible offseason and was injured. He's had those same quarterbacks. He's only in his second year, and he's gotten better every week as it went along. And let's not pretend Kelvin Benjamin is this old player.
Yeah, he's not even his second contract.
Right, he's still a young player.
I don't know, like you ask if they made a statement. The statement would have been made had they released him 4 weeks ago.
Yes.
Like what I'm shocked is it took, if you were going to do this, which you should have done a while ago, why did you wait until now? And I guess the idea is, well, you think Zay has the ability to be a number one receiver and it's going to help him grow, not hurt him in his development. But I don't know, man. Like, you hear this coaching staff and front office talk about character and, we want guys in here that are going to work. And you have that in Lorenzo Alexander and Kyle Williams and those guys. But Kelvin Benjamin was the opposite of that the whole time. And by keeping Benjamin on your roster as long as you did, you contradicted yourself. And what are you telling these young guys in the locker room?
Yeah, he was the outlier. I can't think of another guy that I would say there's no effort there, or it's a lack of effort, or that is the issue when you look at him. And they like to have veterans in the room to help each position group. And Sean McDermott went out of his way to talk about bringing in Deontay Thompson, who I like. He is that guy. He's a high-energy guy. He's a guy hanging around the league. They thought they didn't even get that out of Kelvin Benjamin.
I think the most surprising thing is what you said at the beginning of all this. This is a guy they knew.
Yeah.
They were with him in Carolina. They went out to get him because of what they've known, and yet it was an epic failure. And that's what perplexes me the most. If you know a guy, you go get him because he's the guy that fits your culture and your process and all that, and then it just backfires as badly as it did. Why is that? Is that on the coach? Is that on the guy? Combination of the two? It certainly is a bad look for Brandon Beane because it's his one, as we talked earlier, his one big swing, and it's a big swing and a miss.
All right, the game this week, the Bills are favored for the first time this season. They're giving 3.5 to the Jets.
It's interesting. Sam Darnold likely to be back at starting quarterback, and you wonder if this is the first of many Darnold, Allen Bowles, the way it used to be, Marino and Kelly back in the day. Sam Darnold had regressed greatly before the injury. The injury came at a very good time because his last 4 games were not good at all. I think the Bills have another chance to win. I think this is a team trending upward, even though they lost Sunday in Miami. That was a great effort. The Jets and Todd Bowles sinking fastly. The Falcons, for some reason, are getting 6 from the Packers. The Packers made the coaching move. It's not a move I would have made, but how can the Falcons, who are getting more healthy on defense, Deion Jones back, get 6 points from a team that is just lost right now?
What do you got?
I've got the Bills winning it, and for them, I'll say a blowout. I'll say they win the game by 10 points, which the Bills don't win that often. I know the Jets have a little bit of a comeback in this game because they got blown out by the Bills before, but I don't see it happening. I think Bowles is sinking. I think he will be gone. I don't like Darnold in the matchup against the Bills, and Josh Allen will play well again, and the Bills' defense, I like the Bills to win it pretty handily.
Another game?
I'm taking the Giants. I think they're getting points. It's like 1.5 against the Redskins. The Redskins are atrocious. I mean, atrocious. They've been banged up.
Mark Sanchez.
And I think the Giants win the game.
All right, I won with them last week. I'll take the Bills first time in a month. I like the Bears getting points at home against the Rams.
Okay, I mean, Bills win this game. Darnold coming back first game for how long? The Bills defense is too good. This is a Bills team who blew out the Jets with Matt Barkley as their starting quarterback. Let's put it this way. If the Bills don't put on that kind of performance offensively with Josh Allen in there, we've got serious trouble. And just to make it interesting, I believe that Washington might be a formidable team with the Sanchez at quarterback. I'm taking Washington on that one.
4 yards of offense in the second half.
but 95-yard run from 33-year-old Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, that was it.
And he touched it 4 times after that.
You know what the best thing about all of this is?
Explain
It's the
that.
Jets and the Bills. I mean, it's not going to be a great game, and I think we're all looking forward to seeing it. I mean, that's what this whole new regime and the process has brought us.
Last week was the first time, and I can't tell you how long, I was more excited to see the Bills' offense than their defense. I know the defense is good. I know they'll make plays, but Josh Allen
A lot
made
of
it
people
happen.
bought into Josh Allen after last week.
Yeah.